The Hawk Tuah girl's fame is running out of time. It's now been 3 months since her viral moment, and she's been doing everything to maintain relevancy. From meeting celebrities, selling merchandise, even performing at concerts. The Hawk Tuah girl is doing it all. But as we've seen time and time again, viral memes don't last forever. So her last resort to maintain relevancy, catch another lightning in a bottle, is starting a podcast?
Hot to.
You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh.
Will this podcast be a success? Will it save her career from the inevitable downfall? Well, that's what we're going to discuss in this video. But to understand everything that's going on, we gotta go all the way back to where the meme originated. Haley Welch was born on July 13th, 2002 in Belfast, Tennessee. People thought she was a teacher, a bartender, or a but it turns out she worked in a spring factory, and her daddy wasn't a preacher either.
My father is so far from a preacher, it's crazy.
Fast forward to June 6, 2024 in Nashville, Tennessee. Haley went out partying with a friend at the CMA Fest.
I done held a big ass snake, and then next thing I know, there's a microphone in my face, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna conversate with him.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk tuh and spit on that thing. You get me?
She wouldn't think too much of it at the time and thought it as a random gag that would go nowhere.
He only told us he was a YouTuber. He never said anything like about, Instagram, TikTok, nothing of the sort. So I was like, oh, well, I'm never gonna see this again. Sure enough, I seen it again.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk tuh and spit on that thing. Hawk tuh and hawk tuh and. Oh, you gotta give him that hawk tuh.
She charmed America in one moment.
The vid went mega viral on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram Reels, you name it. Any video sharing platform, the Hawk Tuah girl was on the top of the list, gathering millions of fans by the second. And her Instagram now sits at 2.5 million followers, which from one viral meme is pretty impressive. Haley would then quit her job working at the Spring Factory, move to LA, and hire a full-on management team in the span of 1 week. Her first public appearance was at a Zach Bryan concert when she got to sing on stage. Haley continued to capitalize on a platform, launching her own line of merchandise and throwing the first pitch at a New York Mets game. A lot of the MLB fans didn't take that too lightly, but she didn't care. She was making that bag. So much so that she was getting paid $20,000 to appear on podcasts. Every day I would wake up and she'd be on a different podcast, meeting celebrities, meeting Sketch, meeting Jake Paul, meeting Shaq. She was all over the place, man. But the more and more podcasts she went on, the more and more celebrities she met, the more and more the internet started to get irritated of her. I'm fed up seeing posts about the Hawk Tuah girl. Not necessarily her. She seems like a great person who can have a laugh. But every time I open Instagram or Facebook, it's Hawk Tuah girl this, Hawk Tuah girl that. For frick's sake, so many people milking this, and it's not even that funny. This is what's wrong with the world now. People with zero credentials, education, or actual intelligence become famous over the dumbest viral stuff. And they'll think they'll have made it forever. And she'll probably start getting brand deals with like lube companies and make more than a doctor and lawyer. As much as I hate to say it, it's true. However, the Hawk Tuah girl didn't listen to any of the criticisms. In fact, she'd do the opposite.
She's literally doing anything to stay relevant.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby. Hawk tuh and hawk tuh and hawk tuh and. Oh, you gotta give him that.
And now you're all caught up with the situation. The Hawk Tuah girl just launched her own podcast, Talk Tuah, which isn't a awful name. Bro, what the F is this? Put the fries in the bag, bro. Ain't nothing gonna make me watch this. This vid got 1.k likes and 42,000 views. You are not making it. Even the guests from the trailers that they showed on the podcast aren't looking too good. Like, you got Logan Paul. He freaking hates his audience, scams his fans left and right, and he still has a fan base somehow. And then you got Jake Paul, the problem child, who literally boxes people twice his age. There's just no chance that this podcast takes off. I feel like most of the questions and topics they're gonna talk about are gonna be from that one meme. And if she's trying to make this podcast long term and do it till she's 90, you can't milk the Hawk Tuah girl forever. It's like that one meme. Good morning, sunshine. But here comes my counter argument, the rebuttal to this whole situation. If I was the Hawk Tuah girl and I said that line and that meme changed my life, I would honestly be doing the same thing, man. Branding myself as a Hawk Tuah girl till the day I die. But it would have some like more human aspects to it and not feel like a corporate robot. I saw Moist Critical make a video on the topic and he took the words right out of my mouth.
This just really feels like how Vought would handle a meme
in the boys' universe.
This is Seth and Evan from marketing. They have some brilliant ideas on how to capitalize on all the buzz. Gentlemen.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna have you go on a Zach Bryan concert because he's a country singer. You like country, win-win. Next off, we're gonna have you appear on a bunch of podcasts. Podcast World Tour. You're gonna meet a bunch of celebrities. And then you're gonna start your own podcast named Talk Tuah. Like literally, bro, straight from the boys' universe. It's almost like they're time travelers, like the Simpsons. But the question is, will this podcast be successful? Will it save her reputation? Well, as of the time of this recording, the first 3 episodes of Talk Tuah are out. So let's give it a watch.
Come on, Haley, it's not that bad. All right, it's time to get out of the bed and quit rotting.
Haley, get up.
All right, I'm ready to talk.
Bro, what kind of acting is this, man? The freaking Hubs got better acting than this, man. you can't tell me not. Yo, you can even see her from the mirror reflection, bro. 10 out of 10 professional work right here, bro.
So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago and everything changed. No, really, I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And why does she have a body pillow of Matt Rife? Like, what the?
So we'll be talking about all the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess. And I want you guys to get to know me better than Hawk Tuah. Subscribe to that thing.
I like how she says she wants to branch out from the Hawk Tuah girl. Yeah, her catchphrase to get people to subscribe is
subscribe to that thing.
Like, make up your mind, sis. What's it gonna be? So your boy ended up watching the whole 56 minutes of this Hawk Tuah podcast, and not gonna lie, it was very interesting.
Number 1, if you're a girl and you get Botox, number 1, you're going to attract files. Okay, we're all trying to stop shaving your vagina hair. Huh?
Okay, maybe not.
Shit on that thing. That respect.
A dab. Just pull out a fidget spinner at that point. Instead of bringing on a random guest like Whitney Cummings, she should have just brought on people from old dead memes. Like the awkward kid staring into the camera, the D's Nuts guy, the Bill Clinton kid.
LeBron James.
I can name 100 more guests that are better than Whitney Cummings.
Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah. Hot Tuah.
Say it aggressive. Like really.
Alright, I think I'm done watching this podcast. Let's see what the comments think. I couldn't even finish the video. I Hawk Tuah all over my keyboard. I just skipped my funeral for the first episode of the Talk Tuah show. Oh my gosh. Me and my disabled friend were watching Talk Tuah, and he picked his wheelchair up and threw it at my TV. Thanks. So clearly, the reaction from episode 1 wasn't that good, but hopefully episode 2 can be better.
Spit on it.
Go to hell.
W response from Granny, bro. That's crazy. Also, this podcast is only 30 minutes long, which is unacceptable. That is not a podcast.
So the night it happens,
Okay.
we were all there. From your perspective.
Okay.
I don't want to hear her perspective anymore.
Yeah, I'm tired of saying it too, so y'all be my guest.
I think we're all tired of this story at this point, Haley. Tell us another story about your first kiss, your first lover, your first experience. Bro, when does Granny come in, bro? Is Granny not in this episode, bro? Did they clickbait us? Granny comes in 23 minutes into the video. That is not good for retention. Half of the audience is already gone by the time she comes in.
Uh-oh, here comes Granny.
Granny. Oh, she can't even get in.
Granny's here.
Best what are you doing here? Me? Yeah.
We're drinking that liquor that was in the fridge.
What liquor? Y'all want to be drunk?
Yo, Granny's just unfazed. She got that nonchalant energy.
Do you drink wine, Granny?
Nope, I don't drink, period. That's how I've lived to be 80 years old.
Forget Whitney Cummings, Jake Paul, get Granny. I want Granny in every single episode to Talk Tuah. Make it happen. So anyways, I watched the rest of the episode, and not gonna lie, it somehow got worse.
Let's talk about the time Haley punched her ex in the face.
I actually smacked him in the
It was
face.
not a smack. It was like a hard whack.
But will the 3rd episode turn things around, shed a light at the end of the tunnel that could save her reputation? Let's find out.
Get a load of this.
Okay, she's gonna bump on that thing. Oh, that's gonna be a new thing.
Okay, interesting. We're off to a good start.
I'm really excited about my new merch, and if you want some for yourself, go to shop.better.app.
I need to talk to a therapist. Talk Tuah changed my life. Talk Tuah 2024. Bro, does she have any line of merchandise that does not revolve around Hawk Tuah? Alright, let's hit play now. But if she references the meme one more time, I'm literally gonna go insane.
If I could tell my inner child one thing, I'd be like,
Make dick jokes.
yeah, make dick jokes. We need a...
I'm done, man. I'm done. I can't watch any more of this. It's just the same song and dance over and over again. She goes on podcasts, she says the same stuff. It just feels oversaturated, like McDonald's. Everything that she's been doing, like after the meme with her management company, just feels forced and corporate. Nothing about this feels genuine. The reason she blew up was because of a funny joke. So play into that. Start streaming. Maybe interview some strangers and ask weird questions to them. Don't start up a full-on management company, sell merch, and create a podcast all around one phrase, because that's just doomed to fail, not gonna lie. The podcast is doing well right now, but I don't think it's gonna last long forever. If you look at the view count, it just keeps getting lower and lower, and who knows how many views the next podcast will have. So yeah, I give her career about 12 months, and then you'll probably be seeing her revving up the fries at your local McDonald's.